The Russian army launched a so-called special operation, as the world knows as the invasion into the Ukraine territory from multiple directions. More than 16 days after, Russian forces have made little progress in the south of Ukraine, occupying the city of Kherson by shelling and isolating Mariupol the same way as their land force failed to do anything. However, the Russians had very difficult time in the north of Ukraine. The Ukrainians repulsed the effort to make a quick grab of Kyiv and fought fiercely in the defense of Chernihiv and Kharkiv. Putin justified the invasion with a host of falsehoods. People in Donbas in the eastern Ukraine had been facing humiliation. If the Kremlin was surprised by the underperformance of its military and the result of Ukrainians, it was equally surprised by the Western reactions. NATO has deployed thousands of troops to the Baltic states of Poland, Romania and Bulgaria. The fierce retaliation by Ukraine, with its active personnel of 255,000 personnel, and Russia has 1,154,000 personnel. Reserve personnel of Ukraine is 1 million and Russia's reserve personnel is 2 million. Available for military personnel of Ukraine is 11,149,646, while Russia has available for military personnel are 34,765,736. The man-pads anti-tank missiles of Ukraine is more than 17,000, while Russia has or unknown or none. The man-pads anti-aircraft missiles of Ukraine is 2,000 and more. About Russia, it is unknown or maybe none. Not all of these troops will be sent to Ukraine by Russia. The troops which are actively inside the Ukraine is 150,000 to 190,000, which is approximately 54% to 68% of the 280,000 Russian forces. The Battalion Tactical Group, or the BTG, is 120 and total of 170, that is about 71% of them are inside Ukraine. The ground maneuver and the support fire battalions, total 120 of 408, 120 are inside, that is 29% of the total are inside the Ukraine border. The total land force of Ukraine and Russia. Ukraine tanks are 2,105, while Russia has 12,270. Armored fighting vehicles of Ukraine is 6,990, while Russia has 26,831. Total artillery of Ukraine is 3,721 and Russia has 18,497. Self-propelled artillery of Ukraine is 1,047, while Russia has 6,532. Rocket artillery of Ukraine is 630, while Russia has 4,359. The total aircraft of the Air Force of Ukraine is 326, while Russia has 552. The fighter jets of Air Force of Ukraine is 70, while Russia has 792. Multi-role aircraft of the Air Force of Ukraine is 0, while Russia has 832. Attack aircraft of the Air Force of Ukraine is 29, and Russia has 880. Helicopters or attack helicopters of Air Force of Ukraine is 129, and Russia has 1,724. Combat drones or the UCAV or UAV of the Air Force of Ukraine has 12, while Russia has 30. Total number of Navy of Ukraine is 63, while Russia has 664. According to Ukraine estimates, Russia has lost more than 12,000 troops inside Ukraine, and 58 Russian planes, 83 Russian helicopters, 362 Russian tanks, 135 Russian artillery pieces, 1,205 Russian armored personnel carriers, and 62 Russian MLRS, 2 boats of Russia, 585 Russian vehicles, 60 fuel tanks, 7 UAVs of Russia, and 33 anti-aircraft warfare. You can decide for yourself who is winning and who is losing. The number doesn't matter always, the reality matters. Russia lost the war by all means. Like one of their captured pilots said, Russia should retreat because they have lost their invasion of Ukraine. But Putin is refusing to accept it. Light and astronomers accidentally discovered a giant radiant galaxy. A galaxy that radiates very strongly at radio wavelengths. The structure is at least 16 million light years across, making it comparable to 100 galaxies in a row of size. With such an odd size, the galaxy goes down in the books as the largest radial galaxy ever discovered. Not only this is the largest radial galaxy found to date, but it also challenges the popular ideas about the growth of the radio systems. Named Alcinius, it is about 3 billion light-years away from the radio giant. Despite that incredible distance, the giant appears to be the same size of our moon in the night sky. From this, the researchers concluded that the structure should have standard length. The fact that the astronomers are only now observing the radio giant is because the plumes that have been detected are relatively faint. Finally, they took a look at the behemoth by editing a bunch of existing photos to make the subtle patterns more visible. The image of two blades of plasma is very special, and researchers had never before seen such a structure produced by a single galaxy. The discovery shows that the fields of influence of some galaxies extend far beyond their immediate surroundings. Interestingly, the plumes of Alcinius may reveal the information about the still largely elusive filaments of the cosmic web, another name for the contemporary universe, resembling a network of filaments and nodes that astronomers call filaments and clusters, respectively. Alcinius, like our Milky Way galaxy, inhabits filament. As a result, its shafts get wind from the front as it moves through the center. This means that the center column are slowly changing course and the shape. It has long been suspected that the shape and the pressure in the plumes of radio galaxies may be related to the properties of the filaments, and no system have been found in which this connection is placeable as the Alcinius. In general, the discovery of such huge structure is a milestone, while Alcinius broke records is still a mystery. The explanation sets the presence of supermassive black hole prominently, as a large number of stars or very powerful jet streams have already been deepened, because surprisingly Alcinius seems to score below average across all of these areas. So the remarkable discovery casts doubt on the current ideas about the growth of radio system. Shortly, the team will investigate whether radio system environment can explain explosive growth. So what do you think? Will it be the first of its kind galaxy, or will you find more?